We're joined by head coach Dallas Ferguson. And Coach Ferguson, your team is back home this week, hosting Lake Superior State on Friday and Saturday. You guys had a pretty good weekend last weekend, falling by one last Friday, but then coming back on Saturday and nearly getting the shutout. So why don't you just talk about your last road trip heading into this week?
Yeah, I mean, I thought the team played pretty good hockey for probably 5 of the 6 periods. I mean, we got out to a couple quality shifts just to get the game going on the road on Friday night, and then we got ourselves into a little bit of a bind with some penalties, and we almost had the 5-on-3 kill, and they scored at the end of it, and they scored another 5-on-5 goal, but kind of lost some momentum with the penalties and killing penalties, and I thought our team responded really well in the second period, bouncing back, and knowing that we were only 2 shots to getting ourselves back into the hockey game, we took that as kind of our goal for the period, and I thought we carried the play and certainly got the goal that put us within 1. And again, in the third period, I thought our jump was good. Our scoring opportunities were there, and we just didn't capitalize on them. But from a execution, for 40 minutes there, I thought we did a real good job of doing the things that we wanted to do, and certainly gave ourselves a chance to win the hockey game. But their goaltender played well, and they capitalized in the first period, and ultimately that's what ended up getting them the win Friday. Saturday, I thought our team again, came out with a good, solid start, and certainly it was nice to get on the board first with the power play goal from Michael Quinn, and it was a good execution and a real good shot by Michael. And through the second period, we knew that we had a few power plays in the first. We kind of felt that they're going to be ready to go, and we need to be ready to respond in the second period. And I thought our team did a good job of that, and we faced a little adversity. We lost Andy Toronto and Carlo Fanucci through the second period, so we were down a couple forwards and guys that play quality minutes for us, and we had some guys step up and fill those roles and on the specialty teams as well as 5-on-5. And in the third period, it was one of those periods where you just the guys executed. We didn't panic when they were getting some scoring opportunities. I thought Scott Grenham did a good job of keeping his composure and made a couple big saves when we needed him to. And but it was a good team win. I thought our guys really gutted it out and battled through a little adversity, losing some guys and guys stepping up, and certainly it was a great win to get on the road against a very good Western Michigan team.
You look at your last 4 games, they've all been against nationally ranked opponents, and in your losses, they were close losses, and in your wins, they were pretty impressive wins. I mean, with that being said, even though we're right now, if the playoffs started today, we're on the road, it shows how good this league can be, that really anyone can win on any given night, and in doing so, we can look pretty impressive in the win column.
Yeah, and I think that's why your approach is so important, regardless of who you're playing and where you're playing. It's about showing up and executing and performing on Friday and Saturday night. And, again, Notre Dame, real good opponent, and, Western Michigan, real good opponent, and again, this weekend we're going to be against another real good opponent. So it never stops, so there's no lag for us to feel like we can just walk into the arena and win hockey games, and that's what makes playing in our conference and especially this season. I mean, it's a really, really competitive league, and again, it's about showing up. The team that's the most prepared and ready to execute their game plan certainly is the team that's going to come away with it. And it's I think we have 8 1-goal losses right now, and it's a fine line between winning and losing, and certainly you got to make up for every little inch you can, no matter how you need to do it. And so, especially getting into this time of the year, I mean, there's a lot of jockeying going for playoff spots and where you're going to start the playoffs, and home ice versus home first round bye. All those types of things play into it. And I think the underlying thing too, those playoffs are right around the corner, and you certainly want to be playing your best hockey at that time of year. So lots on the line. It's certainly a fun time of the year, and I get our guys. They're starting to. I think they're starting to see that. There's a few games left, and then the playoffs start, and I think you can see it in our play. I think our guys are playing hard, and certainly I think they have a little bit more urgency to their game, and I think that's something that I've noticed over the last few weekends, and certainly have liked it. And I think that's why we're starting to get the results that we're aiming for.
Talk a little bit about this weekend's opponent with Lake Superior, and what are the keys to victory in this series?
Well, I think certainly they've got some talented players in all position. I think in goal, their goaltender's played really well for them this year, and certainly he's aggressive and gets out there, and he's quick, and certainly we're going to have to find ways to not only get pucks to the net, but we're going to have to get bodies to the net. I think if you're going to score on them, you're going to have to get it on the second, third opportunity around the net. So I think in front of each net is going to be really important. They're a net drive team. They like to get bodies to the net and shoot pucks. So I see that being a real important area of the rink for us this weekend. Specialty teams, I think, is going to be really important. I think, you look there statistically, they've got, they're tops in our conference for specialty teams. So certainly our group's going to have to be on the ball and certainly execute when we get opportunities in the specialty team situation. And, I think just making sure that we come with the right mindset. I think that, they play a patient game, and if you're going to turn the puck over in the neutral zone and get fancy and go one-on-one and get into that type of a game, they're certainly going to make you pay for that. So I think just sticking to the game plan and, being patient with your game, and, when opportunity's there, take advantage of it. And if it's not there, just keep, puck possession, keep working hard to, put pressure on them to get the puck back. And, and again, I think it's just, we talked about it last couple of weeks, just playing the right way. And I think our guys have a real clear understanding of what the right way is for us.
On a lighter subject, also the alumni game coming up. And if I understood correctly, you're going to be participating in the alumni game. So wanted to just talk about that event that's coming up.
Yeah, it's something we've been doing the last few years. We pick, usually it's one of the last home series of the season, and we've got some alumni coming up this year, one from Victoria, Lance Mays, and Brad Corbett's coming up from Arizona, and then some guys from Anchorage are coming up, and of course our local contingency. So there's probably 25, 30 guys that get together, and we play an alumni game just to kind of get guys out together, and fans can come out, and if they really want to come and watch and see the old guys cruise around. But it's a lot of fun. It's always fun just to get the alumni together, and it's nice to do it around a home weekend where some guys can come up and if they haven't been here for a while, or haven't seen some of their teammates or old teammates, they can come up and visit with them. And it's just a fun weekend. And the big thing is just making sure we limit our injuries from playing that one game. But we get together all winter. We have a local group of guys that get together once or twice a week throughout the winter, just playing shinny hockey, and again, kind of the camaraderie part of it. And I haven't made it out to as many of those as I wished I would have this year, because I think I'm going to probably feel it on Saturday if I for my first time out there. But it'll be a lot of fun, and looking forward to being around the guys.
All right, well, you heard it here from Coach Dallas Ferguson. The Nanooks are in action at home, their final CCHA home series of the season against Lake Superior. And also come on out to that alumni game this weekend as well. Coach Ferguson, appreciate the time, and we'll see you this weekend at the Carlson Center.
Yep, thank you very much.